The short answer is that Ukraine has a reasonable supply of Atacams, not least because it will have saved some up in anticipation of this relaxation of limits, but not nearly enough to do serious damage. And I wouldn't mistake this for a game changer in the course of the war. It does make a real difference if you can hit Russian supply lines and the Russian and Russian troop gatherings inside Russia, then you are hugely limiting Russia's ability to mobilize against you and to attack. So it's an enormous step. The Ukrainians are hugely relieved, but it's not a game changer as far as the war is concerned. What is a game changer is a combination of little things, including this one. Germany, I think, is not willing to take this step, at least, although I suppose it may be encouraged by others, relaxations of range limits. France is a different matter. President Macron has been out front in terms of uh, making the case for Ukraine to win this war and has even mooted troops on the ground, in fact. So I think France would be amenable to following step. And the UK as well. It was always Keir Starmer's intention that this should happen. It seemed when he first went to the US, or when he last went to the US, I should say, that he was trying to persuade the Biden administration that this would be the next best step, and he failed. But now it seems he has succeeded, and there has been a change of heart and of position. So I think yes, UK Storm Shadows and French Scalps may well follow suit. This is a dramatic step because it does give the Ukrainians the ability to hit really important military points and infrastructural points inside Russia, and that will absolutely have an effect on Russia's ability to wage war. But it won't win Ukraine the war outright, and certainly not in the immediate future, and not at all, to be perfectly honest with you. But the truth is that for Ukraine to win the war, we have to do an awful lot more to squeeze Russia than we are now. Obviously, this can be reversed by Donald Trump when he comes into power in February, and it looks likely to be, judging from the tweets and judging by his appointments. So there is the understanding that that Ukraine needs to do all that it can between now and January, mid-January, in order to get itself into that best possible position, because it might well be more handicapped than it ever has been before come 20th January.